Welcome to the Contractor Success Map podcast. I'm your host, Bradley Hart, and I'm an expert on how you can get the most out of your contracting company. The reason I designed this show is to help you turn your contracting company from a people-dependent money pit into a process-dependent cash cow to have the freedom you dreamed of when you started your business. Every Friday, we're releasing podcasts with information to help you get the most out of your contracting company. Be sure to join us at www.contractorsuccessmap.com. and subscribe to receive our latest articles and special offers. And the best part, it's all free, just for you.
Hello there. Welcome back or welcome to our podcast. I hope you are doing great and in excellent health. This is Norhalma delivering our 537th episode by Sherry DeHart. You can listen to the other sessions on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever podcast content is published. It's non-sequential. You can listen to the topics that interest you the most. Sherry's post today is entitled, How to Safeguard Your Construction Company from Employee Expense Fraud. Let's get into it. As a small business owner, you always look to keep your company running efficiently. Expense reimbursement fraud is the last thing you want to face. Not only can it hurt your bottom line, but it can also damage your construction company's reputation. Here, we discuss what employee expense fraud is, the reasons behind it, and most importantly, how to prevent it from happening to your construction business. What is expense fraud? Expense fraud is submitting falsified or inflated expense claims to receive reimbursement from the employer or avoid paying out of pocket. It is illegal, unethical, and detrimental to your business. Employees can commit expense fraud in several ways, such as using personal expenses as business, submitting fake receipts, inflating costs, duplicating submissions, falsifying mileage, and using company funds for personal use. Why do employees commit expense fraud? There can be multiple reasons behind expense fraud. Financial gain is the most common motivation, but some employees may do it for personal reasons, misunderstanding of policies, pressure to achieve targets, or simply apathy. As a business owner, it is essential to understand the reasons behind expense fraud, as it can help you identify and address them proactively. Understand the Employee Theft 10-10-80 rule. Discovered over many years of experience and first-hand observation by auditors, accountants, fraud examiners, and anyone involved in detecting employee theft. 10% of all employees, including bookkeepers, will steal in various ways from office supplies, petty cash, graft, kickbacks, and payoffs from your suppliers, vendors, and subcontractors, and even hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. They will do it regardless of how many security systems are in place because they lack integrity. They cannot be stopped, only caught. And only then if you have systems in place and can convince the criminal justice system to take action. Good luck with that. 10% of all employees, including bookkeepers, will never steal because they have integrity and a producer's paradigm. Ultimately, these people will add so much value to your company that you cannot help but reward them with more money, benefits, and recognition. Because if you do not, they will be recruited by your competitors. 80% of all employees, including bookkeepers, will steal if they feel confident they can get away with it, and if circumstances allow for it due to weak integrity and a sense of redistributing the wealth, but not the work or the responsibility. Signs to watch out for. Ask for signature authority on your checking, savings, or payroll accounts. Has a lifestyle that seems above what they are earning. Takes records home to work on. Or they want to work in the office when no one is around. fraudulent activities are more accessible when nobody is around. Gets defensive when you or your CPA asks questions. Has access to your credit or debit cards. Your bookkeeping is a complete mess, and you cannot understand it. Tries to explain away delinquency tax notices. Is the primary contact for your company's banks, auditors, creditors, etc. Misplaces payroll receipts, deposit records, supplier letters, and estimates. Makes bank deposits, and they seem to be too small. Shows signs of drinking, drug, gambling, or family financial problems. Suggested they could save money by eliminating the outside accounting firm. Gets angry when you asked for a QuickBooks report. Tries to blame the previous bookkeeper or outside accounting firm for messy QuickBooks. Does not get along well with other employees and staff members. There are more warning signs, so be aware of and all the action steps you can take. How can you effectively prevent expense fraud? The first step in preventing expense fraud is to have a comprehensive and clear expense policy. It should be up to date, relevant, and easily accessible for all employees. Ensuring that the policy covers all necessary expenses, acceptable limits, documentation requirements, and reporting procedures is essential. It would be best to encourage employees to ask questions or seek clarification regarding the policy. Require detailed receipts and proper documentation to support the expense claims. Expense receipts should be original and include a date, amount, vendor name, and a clear description of the expense. For instance, credit card statements are not acceptable as receipts because they need to provide detailed information about the payment. Conduct regular audits of expense reports to identify any patterns or suspicious claims. Audits not only help you detect fraudulent activities, but can also identify internal control gaps or process deficiencies. Providing policy training and raising awareness of employees regarding business ethics can also help prevent expense fraud. All employees should be trained on these measures and regularly communicate a zero-tolerance policy for fraud and misconduct. Additionally, implement systems for reviewing and approving all expenses and ensure checks and balances are in place to prevent unauthorized spending. By taking these steps, we can maintain a culture of integrity and honesty in your construction business and protect your company's reputation. You can leverage expense management software that automates the expense reporting process, thereby reducing errors and improving efficiency. It can also help monitor suspicious activities such as multiple submissions for the same expense or expenses exceeding the allowable limit. Final thoughts. Preventing expense fraud requires a collective effort from construction business owners, project managers, and employees. Having a clear and comprehensive expense policy, encouraging ethical culture, conducting regular audits, and leveraging technology can help prevent expense fraud. By implementing suitable prevention measures and promoting ethical conduct among employees, you can reduce the risk of expense fraud and protect your business from potential financial and reputational losses. Don't let expense fraud be a hidden cost in your business. If you need help creating policies or want to review your existing expense processes, we're here to help. Reach out to us today. And that ends Sherry's blog post. Want to chat about growing your construction business? Please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. Email Sherry at Sherry@fasteasyaccounting.com. Or you can call her at our toll-free number 1-800-361-1770 or Washington State local phone line 206-361-3950. Those numbers are a direct access to her. And yes, our promo code is still available for you to use for a 20% discount at our Fast Easy Accounting store, and also to enroll in one of our construction accounting classes at constructionaccountingacademy.com. It's podcast 20, PODCAST 20, podcast 20. Whether you need a bookkeeping template or would like to enroll in one of our construction accounting classes. Links to our store and academy are in our blog. On behalf of Sherry and our team at Fast Easy Accounting, this is Norhalma. Thank you all for listening. Stay safe and healthy.
And stay tuned for upcoming episodes on how to turn your contracting company into a process-dependent cash cow. Bye for now. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to the Contractor Success Map. If you enjoyed the show, please leave a 5-star rating and review here on iTunes, and make sure to head over to www.contractorsuccessmap.com to subscribe to receive the latest articles and special offers. If you'd like to discuss your business strategy, simply click on the button labeled Strategy Session. And the best part, it's all free, just for you.